Hey y'all, hey, it's Crystal with the basket case coming at you again today. Listen, thank you guys for the outpouring of support with the small gift concepts that I made out of the flower pots. Well, it just so happens that I went back to that warehouse. They still had some more flower pots for 99 cents. So I grabbed three more. At this point, what I'm trying to do is make a bunch of small gifts because I really think they're going to be great sellers for the upcoming holiday because people's budgets are tight and things, things are just kind of hectic for some people all the way around. Nevertheless, I grabbed a couple more and I just kind of want to bring you along and show you a few more of those concepts I made. I'm getting really creative with these things. I wish I could have just bought them all. They had about 1,000 of them. Okay, so this is the first one that I did. I'm going to show you these and then I'm going to finish one on camera with you. Isn't that adorable? That's the Santa dress, and that's just some fluff that I had. And I glued that right at the bottom of her little dress, if you could see it. That's the little Santa dress. Right here, I have the Bath and Body Works hand soap. I have some perfume called Fire. I do believe that came from City Trends, if I'm not mistaken. Smells really good, but I only had one of them. So I was trying to tie in some stuff with like reds, okay? And then I have this soap from, I think it was either Ross or TJ Maxx. It's just some soap, bath soap that's wrapped in a silvery kind of paper, and a little tag on it says Merry and Bright. Okay, so I thought that was a really cute little concept. It's concept number one. That's the Santa dress. And here's my Santa pants. Okay, that's the boy version. Okay, just the little Santa pants, and I did a little belt and three little buttons there for his coat. And this one is I created for boys or men. It has the who is it? Spider-Man red socks. It has Everyman Jack Fireside Spice bath soap. We have a body lotion by Studio Selection for men, and one of these body sprays I think came from Ollie's, I think last year. Okay, so this is a cute little 4-piece set. Okay, so that's Santa pants for boy Santa. These pots are heavy, guys. They're glass. And then we have this is a 3-piece set. I might need to put something else in there just to make it a 4-piece set. But since it had the cologne, it brought it up the value just a little bit. Okay, so there you go. That's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Got those done. Ooh, they are heavy. Goodness. Okay, so what I kind of want to show you today is I made one more because I just bought 3 more of the pots instead of buying a bunch of them. And I've already got 3, so this is going to make 6. Okay, so I did the same thing, but this is that's the Santa dress. But if you can see, I did it in kind of a shiny metallic vinyl with a little slip under it. And then I put the little belt with the silver buckle there. I went ahead and I stuffed it with some paper, but I'm going to take that out for right now. Well, take part of that paper out for right now, because what I wanted to show you is just this little fluff that I had. This was a piece of fluff. I think I got it from the Dollar Tree or someplace. It was in my stockpile, and it's no telling where it came from. I did a tea party for my women's ministry a while back, and we did some boas. So I think this was left over from that. But if you find those boas, this is a cute little idea that you can use. I have some red and I have some white. Okay, so what I did was just cut off a small piece from that long boa. Okay, when you do this and you're using these boas, be careful when you start cutting this shreds a lot. So what I did was I cut it. There's a string in here that it's attached to. So I cut it, and after I cut it to keep from flying and fraying everywhere, I just took a squirt of hot glue and put it around there right on the string. And I did the same thing for the other side. Okay, so that kind of holds it in place. It's going to fray a little bit, but it won't start flying all over the place. I learned that the hard way. Okay, all right, so I have my trusty glue gun ready and it's all heated up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to embellish the bottom of her dress to put just some little fluff right down there at the bottom of her dress. Okay, so tilt this camera. There you go. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. All right. This does not take a lot of glue. All right. Just one little bead across the bottom of the dress usually will be enough. So we're going to put some hot glue there. Make sure it's all covered. And then we're going to find that rope. And then we're just going to kind of press that right on the bottom of that bead of glue. Okay. We're going to give it a second just to kind of let it set and dry. And then we're going to figure out. Okay. There it is. Okay. Now, it's kind of long there, so we're going to trim it, but first I want to glue it down just a little bit more on the edges just to make sure it doesn't lift up. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put some glue right there on that edge and hold that there. Notice I glued it in the middle first. I wasn't too concerned about the edges until after I have it in place. So the edges I did later just to make sure I had the fluff or feathers or whatever you want to call this stuff all set in there. Again, there's a rope in there, and that's what's holding all these feathers on there. Okay, there you go. Isn't that adorable? I think it's absolutely cute. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I have a trash can right down here, but I have a piece of this just old trash that I was going to throw away. I want to cut this, but I don't want it to start flying all over everywhere. So I'm going to set it down in here and find my scissors, which are somewhere up here. They are on my desk. My trusty little scissors. Now, some of this is going to fly, but you know, it's okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is just trim it just around the bottom. Okay. Because the feathers are kind of long. So we just kind of want to give it a little bit of a haircut, if you will. Okay. And a little bit more. Okay. There you go. There you go. That's her little dress with the flying stuff all around everywhere. There's her little dress with the fluff down there at the bottom. I see a little bit more here I need to trim. Trying to get it as even as possible, but again, it is feathers, so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But you do want it more uniformed. Okay. All right. I think, all righty. That does it. Now, I think it's perfect. Isn't that just the most adorable thing ever? Divine inspiration, guys. I just came up with it in my brain and just thought that would be a really cool thing to try. And first time I did it, it worked out well. So I went ahead and I got another one. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to, I have some World Market. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can see that flying around, but I got feathers flying everywhere. I have some World Market 40 incense sticks. And the reason why I picked this is because the box has like a little silvery shimmer glitter on it. So I just kind of wanted to use that. I have quite a few of them. So I'm going to stick that kind of right down in there. Use that for a little bit of a backer. And I'm going to take a tiny piece of tape. Just put at the top here just to keep that box closed. Okay. I went ahead and took all the price tags off of everything already. Okay. Now, what I have is Bath and Body Works White Barn. It says white oak and vanilla gentle foaming hand soap. It's kind of a lavender silver color, and I thought it would go really pretty with this silver and white that I have here. So I'm going to set that right down in here. Just let it rest on this box. And then I have some body lotion. I think I got this from Pop Shelf a while ago. And the name of the body lotion is called Slow It. Okay, so it's a body lotion, but it minimizes hair growth, like on your arms and on your legs. Okay, it smells really good, but it has that silvery, lavendery look like this hand soap. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I have quite a few of these in my stockpile, and I'm trying to move this inventory out. So we're going to put that in there. And because it has this red little emblem here, that does not come off. It's made into the packaging. I just went ahead and tied a red Bath and Body Works bow on that hand soap just to kind of bring in a little bit more of the color. And last but not least, I have some Crystal Aura perfume. Crystal Aura perfume. City Trends. This came from City Trends a while ago. I took it out of the box because the box was just too big and bulky. But what I'm going to do is set that right down in front. Again, it brings in some of that lavender silver color. I'm going to stuff a piece of, just a piece of tissue paper down in here because I want that perfume bottle to sit up. I want that to be the focal point. Okay, there you go. All right. Of course, we're going to glue dot everything and tape it down so it doesn't move, but there you go. You get the kind of the picture here. All right, but while I have you on camera, let me go ahead and start glue dotting some of this down because I am not going to use shred. I'm not using shred to stuff this with. What I'm going to use is my snow what is this? Snow Fluff. I'm going to use Snow Fluff in these instead of shred. I used shred in the last ones that I made, if you saw my previous video. But for this one, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to use some Snow Fluff. Okay? All right, so here I am. I'm just glue dotting my items down. Just to keep them from moving around. This perfume bottle. Okay, there it is. Get that glue dotted down correctly in there. There you go. There she is. She's almost ready to go. All right, so then I have my little Snow Fluff here. Okay, and let's give it kind of a wintry, Christmassy look. So we're gonna stick some of that Snow Fluff down in there. Oh, I love the way that's coming out. Let me tell you, with this Snow Fluff, guys, if you have some of it, you don't need to use a lot. That's what I love about it. A little bit goes a long way. And again, I had said it before, but that Snow Fluff was a little something I had gotten from Hobby Lobby during the after Christmas 90% off sale. I think I paid like, I don't know, 19 cents for it, 10 cents, something like that. I think it was like 10 cents. Okay. All right. I think that's pretty. You know, I do have some silver and white shred though. I may put a little bit of that in here too, just to give it a little glitter. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. And then we're going to come in with Mr. Claus pants and Mrs. Claus dress. And maybe we'll put some Snow Fluff down in these. Okay. Okay, you get the picture. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish snow fluffing these. And then I'm going to get some sprigs to embellish them with. And I'll come back and show you that. And then I'm going to get them bowed and wrapped and come back and show you the finished product. Okay? I hope you like these. They're very nice and simple. And you can do this with any planter or pot that you may have. Or even if you have some white mugs, you know, if you want to do it with a mug. And just put maybe 1 or 2 items in the mug. Very, very simple concept, and I think they're going to sell really, really well. Let me know what you think in the comments about, you know, Mr. Claus pants and Mrs. Claus's dresses and the simple concepts that I put together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish stuffing these, like I said, with the Snow Fluff. Find some sprigs. I'll bring you back, let you know, let you see what I've done, and then we're going to choose some bows. And of course, as always, I'll get those bows made and bring you back, and then we'll take a look at the final outcome of these. Okay. Hey, before you go, thank you for all my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you. You guys rock. You're the bomb.com. And for all the returning subbies, thank you so very much for sticking and staying with me. As always, I appreciate you. Okay, so hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back and I have got my bows all made, and I just kind of want to bring you in and show you the bows. Haven't wrapped them yet. I'm going to do that off camera. And I always try to manage to put a picture once I'm finished wrapping. But this is my Santa pants. Okay. And we're going to do that nice burgundy and gold bow up there for him. Okay. And then I love this one. This is my Santa girl dress, Mrs. Claus. And we're just going to do a red and white bow for her. Okay? Kind of looks like peppermint. If you can see that white, though, it has some glittery, I love that ribbon. It has some glittery iridescent colors in it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for her. And I think this is my favorite one of all. I actually love them all, but I don't know, this silver and white just really said something very classy. Okay, so that's the silver and white, and I did a little extra embellishment on that bow. I put some tulle in the back of that. Okay, and that bow, of course, if you can see it, it's very shiny too, so it's going to pick up some of that silvery effect. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. So that's all three of the concepts with the different bows that I'm going to put on them. Okay, and then I'm going to get them all bagged up. I'll put some pictures. I'll put some pictures on after that and show you guys the finished product. Let me know what you think. The last ones I made, you guys really loved. This was just a little different spin on it. I think this is all that I'm going to make. I have 6, and I think that's quite a bit. For these small concepts, I'll switch up to something else. I'll just wait for my divine intervention to kick in. So for right now, this is Crystal with the Basket Case signing off. Thank you for sticking and staying with me. I'll just repeat it right quick. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. And for all you returning friends, thank you from my heart to yours. I really appreciate it. Okay, this is Crystal with the Basket Case signing off, saying bye for now.